Hi, it's Loan from Google Tech, and today I will continue with my project of game console using Raspberry Pi Zero. As you can remember in the previous video, I make a tiny game controller, which is this one, and I connected it to the Raspberry Pi with these jumpers. These are good for testing, but they are difficult for packing the game console, and you can also get disconnected when you move them around. So in this version, I integrated the controller on the Raspberry Pi Zero like a hat with the header. The controller now can be plugged on the Raspberry Pi, provide better connection. I also added support for controller, so there will be no pressures on the Raspberry Pi Zero. Now you have a tiny game console that you can put in your pocket to play game everywhere. You can plug it in any screen with HDMI connector, which I will show you right now. This is my 5-inch LCD that you have seen in the previous video. All you need to do is connecting the HDMI cable and the power supply. The Raspberry Pi will start right away, but it will need some time to load into the user interface of the game emulator. Then you need to select your games based on what you install in the Raspberry Pi. Let's try with the Contra game. You will not have sound here, but everything should be fine, as you can see here. Okay. This is one of my favorite games. All the controller, all the button was perfectly fine, as you can see. I will not talk too much about how to use Raspberry Pi because there are already many videos talking about it. I assume that you can do it on your own. Let's try another game here. This is also my favorite game. There is here. Yeah, this thing you can just pass fast. Okay, now just play some game here. This is one of the childhood game. I guess everybody will love this game. We all play this when we were small. Seems like everything is fine. Now we can quit the game and try with this another display. I wanna try it with my monitor of my computer. You can quit by pressing the hotkey and then go to the part of quit. You should like quit the whole thing. You can say quit, shut down the whole system. It's better to shut down like this before I can integrate it button to safely turn it off. So this is my monitor of my computer. As you can see, we're gonna follow the same step to go to the game. Let's try with the Contra again. And with the monitor, my monitor has sound, so you can actually hear the sound through the HDMI cable. So with this you don't need to install the sound system because the screen has its own sound. Yeah. Oh, this time I can never jump over the bridge that much. Okay. Yeah, okay, I die again. So you can follow the same step to quit the game like before, and we're gonna try it with my TV right now. Yeah, the same. You need to plug the power supply and the HDMI cable, and you need to wait for them to load like on the time. Yeah, it takes some time. Okay, it's loading into the user interface. Okay, there you go. We again try Contra, my favorite game. Here is Nintendo. I just want to make sure that this console works with all kinds of monitor and displays. So bear with me. With the TV, for sure you get the good sound. Huh? Then, okay, here. This is going. It looks much nicer in the TV because you have bigger screen and stuff. Yeah, jump on a bit. This time I make to say, okay, I die again. So yeah, that is how I test this with the all-card display, and let's go to see how you can make this. First of all, you need to design the circuit layout based on the Fritzing of the last time I showed you in the previous video. The link is already for you to see. We just need to modify a little bit the header and the wire, because this time we're gonna be integrated it over the Raspberry Pi, so we need the wire to be rewired. It you can delete the old wire and then try to reroute it again. And if you know the basic of it, so it shouldn't be that hard. You can look at the schematic also. I don't have it here. Basically, all of the button have to connect to the route, and then the other leg connect to the GPIO of the Raspberry Pi. I don't need to repeat anymore this part because you're gonna see it in many videos online already. So yeah, this is how you redo the wire. I also use Fritzing to do the circuit. As you see that the way I wiring it here is to do the circuit myself at home. I didn't print it yet, so I redo all the wire by the jumper, that stable jumper. I'm gonna show you later in the next part of the video. And when you're happy with the design, you can get to the next steps to really make it out of the prototype board and on the button. You will need to get like the header. I don't have the 20 pin header, so I had to cut it from the 40 pin one. You can get your own cell, and then you just need to arrange all of the headers on the PCB. You can add it a little trick that you can add another header in the other side so that it becomes balanced and easier for you to solder all of the component. In this time I use the stable pin to save wire because it's straight and beautiful, and it's also like cut it in pieces already, so you can use it to use for the jumper instead of the jumper. Because the prototype board is not exactly the same size of the board that I want, so I need to cut it. You can do it easily by scoring it with a knife and then break it out with the vise with support here. Then you can design and 3D print the support based on the dimension of the Pi Zero. This pieces will keep the controller stable on the Pi Zero. And that is how you make a pocket-sized game console to go with you everywhere. If you have any question, just ask me right in the comment section and I will try my best to help. You can subscribe to my channel to follow this project and I will continue with it until we get the optimal version. Happy making!